Concern in El Paso County tonight, where there's been a jump in the number of children getting sick with COVID-19, while overall cases are on a downward trend here. A KRDO News Channel 13 investigation reveals children now make up a greater portion of those testing positive.
And this comes just as kids head back to school. News Channel 13 investigative reporter Chelsea Brentzel has been analyzing local numbers throughout this pandemic. She's live in Colorado Springs tonight to tell us what she found when it comes to children and COVID-19.
Based on data provided by the El Paso County Health Department, the trend that shows a noticeable increase is the number of children with COVID-19 from the start of the pandemic until recently. According to El Paso County data, 769 children 19 and under have tested positive for COVID-19 over the last 5.5 months. That's a number health officials are closely watching.
The school season itself is, as we've been discussing, a moving target, and so much of it is dependent on what our baseline disease burden is within the community.
Over the first month, data tracked by the El Paso County Health Department starting on March 1st, children 19 and under accounted for roughly 4% of total cases. In the most recent month of data, children under the age of 19 made up nearly 15% of the total COVID-19 cases in El Paso County. While the data shows a steady increase in COVID-19 cases in children, health officials say they are constantly monitoring school districts, and they ask parents to be flexible as the year unfolds.
Making sure that we're reviewing guidance and getting answers hopefully beforehand so that there's more and more preparation, but also recognizing that there are going to be things that we didn't necessarily anticipate.
Now, we've reached out to health officials on why we are seeing this increase in children, but are still waiting to hear back on that. It is important to note that there has been an increase in testing capacity over the last few months here and across the state. We're live in Colorado Springs. Chelsea Brentzel, KRDO News Channel 13.
Pediatric